Hello, 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 and welcome to another rendition of Math is Easy, Step by Step, Part 2, in solving the test question in terms of P. This is the fourth example, Part 2. So in step number 2, we want to follow PEMDAS, or the order of operations, parentheses, inside parentheses first. Then you want to simplify exponents. Then you'll multiply and divide. Then you'll add and subtract. And of course, we are working with exponential powers for this particular problem. So remember, we left off in part 1. We substituted the values for x, for y, and for z. Now, in looking at the PEMDAS, we want to do parentheses first. But there's nothing inside the parentheses we can do to simplify. So we want to look here at the second step would be exponents. And there's an exponential power of 2 right here. And so I want to simplify. The second step is simplify exponents and take the power to a power, which if you've been watching these videos, you understand that power to a power means multiply. So we'll do that first. Then third, we'll multiply, divide, and lastly add or subtract if that is needed. If that is needed. So let's go ahead and boot, scoot, boogie here along, and let's just check it out what we're going to do. So like I mentioned, you want to simplify that power to a power. And you can see that right here. Negative 2 times 2, I'm showing here. Negative 2 times, I know 2 times 2 is 4. 1 negative and 1 positive makes it a negative 4. And I'm showing you that value right here. Now, following the order of operations, we have these three terms, right? And we're going to multiply or divide in that third order of operations. So since there's no division here, with the exception of inside that parenthesis, we're going to multiply these terms you see here. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now we're going to use that exponential product rule, right? Product is the answer to a multiplication problem. If you've been working with me, we're going to multiply these two terms. And when you multiply, the base is the same, P and P. Your answer stays in P. You keep the base the same. And then the rule is you add your exponential powers when you multiply. So remember, when you divide, it's opposite. When you divide, you subtract. But we're multiplying 5 p to the 5th times p to the negative 4th. What's 5 plus a negative 4? That's p to the first power. Now, don't forget, all of these terms are multiplying with each other. And since we're not doing anything with this 1 over p term, we're just going to rewrite it. And it's still being multiplied. That 1 to the p is being multiplied times the product that we get from p to the 5th times p to the negative 4th. And let me just show that to you here right now. 5 plus a negative 4, again, is p to the 1 power. So p to the 1 power times 1 over p is what is remaining. All right, again, I'm showing invisible ones. That helps to clarify what you have to do. Okay? And so this is p to the invisible 1 exponential power. Right? A lot of times when p is all by itself, you just see p all by itself. You don't see that 1 to the first power. But this is going to be very helpful in just a moment. And that p, even though it's all by itself, is really a p over 1. It's a fraction, p over the invisible 1. So if you like, you can write just p over 1 to the first power, nice and solid. Because I'm teaching, I'm instructing, I'll use the dot, dot, dot to show that it's invisible, right? So now we're going to multiply, right? We're going to multiply. It's that third step in order of operation PEMDAS. We'll continue to multiply. So I also want to show you here briefly what's in front of that p. Because when we multiply fractions, we multiply top to top, bottom to bottom. Okay, there's an invisible 1 in front of that p. There's also an invisible 1 in front of the p in the denominator's place, right? And so what we're going to do is multiply top to top, bottom to bottom. 1 times 1 is 1p, right? I could put a 1 in front of that p. I could put a dot, dot, dot in front of that p. Or I can just leave p all alone like it is. All three mean the exact same thing. And then in the denominator, the bottom part of the fraction, 1 times the invisible 1 is 1p. I could write a dot, dot, dot 1p. I could write a solid 1p, or I can leave that p all by. That's a lot of p. Well, that's a lot of p's. Okay. All right. I think I'm trying to be funny. So we're left with p, 1p divided by 1p. I just can't get off the p. Oh, I'm in trouble. All right. So 1 times 1 is 1p. 1 times 1 is 1p. We got p over p. And anything over itself, even the p to the p, oh, goodness, I can't stop, equals 1. Right? So p over p equals 1. It's making me feel like I got to go pee. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So anything over itself, p over p, is equal to 1. Right? 100 over 100, 1. X over X, 1. A million over a million, 1. So our answer here is C, 1. So hopefully that's making some sense for you. I'm sorry with the PP distractions. I had an opportunity to laugh. I just had to take it. I had to take it. Oh, now I gotta go pee. Oh my goodness, I better hurry. All right, so let's conduct. You can go ahead and conduct an internet search to practice your new skills that you've learned. All right, and this is what you would want to put in any internet search in order to practice your new skills. So worksheets with answers, simplifying with substitution of values, right? You want worksheets, practice worksheets with answers so you can determine if you're doing it right or wrong. And if you're doing it right, you just keep doing it right. If you're doing it wrong, check your steps right clearly to see, oh, I made that mistake. I don't want to do that again. Learn from your mistake or you're going to be doomed to repeat it over and over again. Learn from your mistake and keep practicing. You're going to get better and better and better. You can do this. Absolutely, you can do this. Listen, if I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. All right. So, again, type in worksheets with answers on simplifying with substitution of values. Another skill you'd want to practice working on is worksheets with answers on using PEMDAS, or order of operations. Okay, you want to practice those skills. You'll be getting better and better and better and better in your math. And so if I'm going too fast, please stop, pause, rewind that video. All right. Another worksheet, you want to type in worksheets with answers on multiplying with fractions. Okay, multiplying with fractions. Worksheets with answers for exponential rules for product and power to power. Right? You want to practice those rules with answers. And make sure that you are checking your answers each time. You can also watch my videos on exponents also. I've created a ton of practice problems, a ton of skills involved with a lot of those videos, because you got to know the skill before you can do the skill. And now you can practice those skills, and that's a lot of skills. Whoa. But you can do it. Hey, never quit, never give up. You absolutely can do this. Math is easy. Take it step by step. Thank you for the donations, the stars, your gifts, the tips. Hey, like, follow. Please share these videos with others. Math is easy. Take it step by step. Thank you for your time.